So, as far as the calm rappers, y'all saying J. Cole's the best?
Right now, yeah. Because I'm thinking like, okay, like back then, maybe like Rakim or something.
J. Cole. Calm rapper?
J. Cole's my favorite rapper of all time, so I'm extremely biased.
I respect it though.
I mean, J. Cole's like, he's such a storyteller, you know what I'm saying? And like, not that his music directly relates to my life personally, because I didn't grow up in the streets, I didn't grow up like that or whatnot, but like the stories that he tells, it just like moves me in a way
you can
like,
feel it.
He always wants to be better.
It's realistic too.
You know, and it's like, how would you not want to listen to what the man embodies with his soul? Like,
Facts.
like he just speaks loud and clear to me, you know, and it's like, yes sir, I'm hearing it. Like, I got you. What else you got for me? Please drop something else so I can obsessively compulse over this. Like,
yeah.
I ain't never really thought about it like that.
Facts. He tells stories while he's talking about some real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's tough.
Probably got the greatest intro to a song of all time.
Which
First
one?
things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Mm.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah, okay, you
And
about
then-
to say some shit.
And then they know the beat that follows it.
He's about to say some
And
shit.
then when you see that song live in concert, it'll change your life.
Facts. Damn, in concert, you seen it?
In Louisville. He was at
Are you with this concert?
yeah.
Oh, he's a real fan.
Listen, I got a credit card.
You gotta invest in yourself.
It was the best. Actually, bought tickets for me and my buddy, and even though it was crazy. This lady, probably two people away from us, standing room only. She like puked everywhere, so it smelled like vomit the entire night.
Disgusting.
But with J. Cole being my favorite, I like looked at my bud. I was like, I'm not gonna let this shit ruin my night. He's like, fuck that, me neither. So we just started just like really focusing on the music and shit.
Should have had somebody clean that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's somebody's job.
This was like 2016, so before like diseases and things were a thing.
Somebody's job.
Y'all know who Ari Lennox is?
Yeah.
She opened. She opened before she got big.
and
JID was
up
there.
now. JID
JID opened. She played the
too.
song Never
He's
on stage, and then I actually saw JID live in concert a couple years ago. I mean,
Damn.
it's kind of a little personal thing of mine. I want to see everybody in Dreamville.
That's hard.
Go see the concert. Dreamville Fest would be that'd be crazy.
I'm down to go to that.
So expensive now.
If you gonna do it, you gotta spend it. You gotta do it. It's like nail.
Memories would be priceless for real.
Facts. So it's like.
Cause that's 3 days of just listening to only Dreamville artists in the middle of a field in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a vibe.
It's not that far either. I mean, that's a road trip. I mean, you could fly, but that's a dope ass road trip too.
Yeah, you probably get more memories on the road, anyways.
I always thought that way. We'll have to put you in the luggage compartment if we go on the plane.
Chill.
Get them off for something.
I ain't been on the plane yet.
Ever?
I've
been on the plane to see what it looks like.
Have you been in the air on one?
Loose.
Have you been in the air on one?
Nah, my dream.
It is a really cool experience.
It's hell.
But if you don't talk about anxiety attacks,
I'm not scared though.
You feel like
not
you say that. But
no, I'm not
I landed
scared.
somewhere in the Caribbean, right? Where that landing strip was the only thing surrounded by water. And I didn't have the window seat. So I'm looking out the window from like the aisle.
Yeah.
And all I'm seeing is just water getting higher and higher and higher in this window. And then we land and I don't hear an initial skirt. Like you
So
normally
you think
would.
you underwater?
Yeah.
See now.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a dream or is this real?
No, this really
real.
happened.
This is
Virgin
real.
Islands, you ever been?
Peep game
Tim
though.
Duncan been there.
I would just.
Yeah, I know.
I would just be
So
chilling.
technically I was there then. He was light skinned.
I would just be chilling, man.
Nah,
Yeah, he says that you had turbulence.
Hey, think about his big ass on a fucking plane, bro. Fucking 7 foot next to me. Why y'all got me next to this motherfucker? I've flown a couple of times, bro. I've flown to
I ain't never been on the plane.
the Sugar Bowl, Teddy Bridgewater, and that was dope. That was dope. New Orleans, I love New Orleans,
Do
bro.
you hear this guy?
What you say?
got his shit rocked that game.
Hey, he played a great football game, but that still image of him was
It
totally
was
off his feet.
It was
with his
loud,
helmet.
bro.
Sick.
And then he went on to be a fucking bust for the Patriots. Bro. I
Literally.
thought he was gonna be a man. Mm-mm.
Hey, he peaked in that football game right
Teddy's
there.
a,
That hit.
yeah, he did. Teddy's a thug though, bro. Like Teddy used to be like, all right.
But nah, so you saying you biased, but you're
100%.
also a fan of J. Cole, and you saying he's the smoothest rapper of all time. All right,
Well,
now.
how are we saying? What
The
is
floor is yours.
what does smooth mean? Because like, if we're talking flow,
Yeah, what do you mean by
I don't
smooth,
think
bro?
J. Cole's flow's the best. I would have to say Kendrick Lamar or a Joyner Lucas, or maybe even a who was the third name? J.I.D. If you've never heard of him, you should check him out.
Yeah,
They just throw bar after bar after bar, and you feel like you've been in a boxing match at the end of the song with shit you just heard. You're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's coming, oh my god.
Look at the head movement. Okay. Ooh, Jake Paul, watch out.
But J. Cole will tell a story and have you visualized in like you just witnessed an entire movie in the 3 minutes and 50 seconds he just sang about.
yeah.
Like there's multiple times where I'll be sitting there driving, listening to a J. Cole song. Like let's take Apparently for instance. Like I will literally listen to that song and like wow, he's going through
He
bar
makes
for bar.
beautiful music.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it
Very
real with
relaxing.
you though. I don't know if you heard of him, Starlito.
Put me on.
Let's go listen to
Hold
him.
on a second.
Because he's
What?
also a
What is-
storyteller.
What?
Are you high on me?
No, I'm talking about you.
All right, so
what?
What's up?
Whoa.
What are we doing?
Whoa. Are you comparing?
No, we're not comparing. I'm talking
just
about
asking a
storytelling.
question. I was
Yeah,
asking.
we're talking storytelling.
Well, he's going too
No,
much
no,
in depth.
no,
Because if we
no.
talking about comparing rapper, I'll say J. Cole cool. Yes, eventually I do music. I'll be straight to make a song with you. That'd be dope as fuck. Yes, that'd be hard. I'm looking forward to that. But on a bigger tip, you want to come to me on this way, so I got to knock that out.
Oh.
Wayne is the coldest rapper alive. That's how I feel about it.
Oh,
in the
really?
game, still right now, he's still doing the same that he's been doing. If he's on your song, it may become his song. I'm keeping it real. J. Cole is cold. Don't do that. Don't ask me a question about that. Man, are Starlito being compared
Most-
ever again?
most-
Because I was not doing that. That are not on
I'm
the
gonna give you a
same.
chance
He's
to
just
go
more of an
in.
underground rapper.
He's done.
Starlito.
He's done.
Like,
So
Because
you just-
because you didn't know you didn't.
Whenever you're finished,
J. Cole
he's
is
finished.
cold,
So
but
hey,
you
whenever you're
you
done,
didn't know
he's
about
done.
Starlito.
I have to look him up.
So I'm
after this.
speaking
Check it out.
facts.
Whenever you're done, he's done. Because you must have something to say about
So I'm
that
speaking-
Lil Wayne statement he just made.
I'm speaking
So when
facts.
he was, I mean, this is just, I don't know if it's fact or fiction. This is
Whatever
just where
you're
my
done, he's
mind immediately went to. I'm not saying that this is right or wrong, but when you said the words, when Wayne's on a song, may or may not be his, my mind immediately went to the song Mona Lisa, where Kendrick absolutely fucking bodied that verse.
Put him in a body bag.
For a longest
Zippy
time, I actually
bar.
forgot that was Lil Wayne's
Love
song because
you,
Kendrick
Wayne.
bodied it.
Big
so hard.
fan.
Y'all
Now,
serious?
Lil-
Y'all gotta go back and listen to that.
Oh,
Y'all
Chill
gotta
on
go
the-
back. Y'all gotta go back to listen to that.
we're gonna not.
But we're gonna go past that because
Let's
you know
go
it's your
listen to it.
opinion, so I
Actually, let's
respect
listen
it.
to it.
There's
Let's
a
listen
verse.
to it.
I might botch this verse, but I'm gonna get as close to it as I can.
No,
where
don't play
Kendrick
that.
comes in.
We cannot play that all
And he
YouTube.
He says,
Why would you say let's listen to it?
Don't
Look it
you
up.
make that mistake.
I'm about to find this verse and read it. Can we agree though, in the middle of that song, like where Lil Wayne stops rapping and it gets quiet for a minute, you kind of think the song's over,
Mm.
and then you hear the, and you're like, oh shit, that's Kendrick.
Bruh, and then it's just all over from there. Yes, I know, bruh. Like, that's my point. That was a perfect passing of the torch moment in my
Oh, and then y'all gotta keep it real in that way. Don't.
That's what I'm saying. That when did I? Well,
Don't.
Talking about, whoa,
He said
Whoa there,
that he
whoa.
killed him on that
He
song.
didn't attack him,
No.
but Kendrick
But when I
has been
think of that
known to
song,
be like,
in
I really
particular,
don't
the
give a
one
fuck.
song
I can give
in
you
Lil
that.
Wayne's
Dropping.
Kendrick has been
just the one song that Lil Wayne just dropped that like someone else bodied a verse over him is
Yeah.
He's trying to murder these niggas. That's what he said. That's what he said. You know. But words his mouth.
I
And
understand
he
that.
went on to speak on people's names and let them know that he was coming
like
for
Lil
everything that they was
Really, I
going
like
for.
Lil Wayne.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Wayne too. That's why these subjects is gonna be sensitive here in the future
It's hard.
when we really like having to converse with these people. Because from my perspective, I don't be wanting to come off like I'm attacking somebody that I respect. That's a moment.
I respect y'all's opinion for real.
Yeah.
I like to have a conversation with people,
sure.
and I like to hear why you prefer Lil Wayne, why I prefer who I prefer.
Yeah.
why
Everybody
I
don't
do.
gotta hold hands and say kumbaya.
Yeah, facts.
Not actually. I was literally on the drive over here. I was kind of sitting in quiet, like silence. I didn't put nothing on yet, and I was like, man, the beautiful thing about music is the three of us could hear one song. The same song at one time,
right.
And you picture it differently in your head. You picture it differently, and I picture it differently,
Right.
and we all experience it in a different way throughout however long that music.
That's what life
that
is,
song goes.
bro.
Literally,
That's
Facts.
what life is.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's really what life is. That's what brings people together. Not even just music, but that's how life's supposed to be. Everybody's supposed to be on not the same accord, but trying to figure out everybody's accord to help the next person out. Then there's some people you just need to get out the way. Gotta keep it real.
swear. Not everybody's opinion should
Yeah,
be listened to.
Not everybody's
And not my opinion every time should be listened to. Honestly, I'm kind of a dumbass.
Yeah.
You gonna say yeah?
We know who I am.
So hey, what's kind of who was y'all's like big inspiration as a kid? Like me, I don't know why, but like I loved B.O.B. Bobby Ray.
I fuck with B.O.B.
He was one of my
Same.
favorite artists back when I was growing. Him, Kid Cudi, rest in peace to Mac Miller.
Because he would remind me of Andre as well. I fuck with B.O.B.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So like, who were some people that y'all kind of like grew like what
You
laid
can go
the
first.
what laid the backbone for y'all's music foundation? What it is today?
In terms of like my what brought me into hip hop or what
It could be
was
hip hop. It could be alternative rock. It could be gothic music if that's what you fuck with.
So this is
Like,
coming from somebody like my ear for music is so versatile, bro, based off of what I grew up around. So my mom would listen to like,
Mary J. Blige.
bro, it's weird, bro. My mama, bro, from that to like Gladys Knight, bro, to like all forms of Elvis, bro, to like Journey, and like she would listen to like all of that.
He's
like,
a Blue Shoes fan.
all over the place. But then my dad was like the more alternative type of music, but he like fucked with the Beatles heavy, the Eagles, right? Is that what it is?
I think so.
I believe so. My fault if I fucked that up.
I mean, the Eagles are a band.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what I'm talking about.
They are a band. Like,
But
they're
no,
a
it's
pretty
just
popular
Philly's
band.
been making some moves, so I didn't.
Yeah, it's a
wanna-
lot of names,
yeah.
and
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many names that like different types of like music, like, and then like people in my family listen to country, so like some country music I can fuck with, some of it I can't because
That new country cannot.
it's if you're gonna do country music, then at least feel what you're talking about, and not just sing in country like in a country voice just because you
Having that
That's
accent
music.
you had.
Yeah,
that's
earlier.
music.
even the
period,
fake
though. I'ma
accents
keep it
too.
real
People
with
be
y'all.
capping sometimes in country music.
I
Bro.
might mess around and drop some country music. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
fine, but when you
Alright,
sing
with
it,
you.
believe it.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know,
but that's
don't
why
just be doing it to get a paycheck.
that's why I'm saying that's music. Period. But those are the anthems. You feel me? That occur. If it's gonna be, that's what country. That's what rock and roll. That's what any type of genre of music. You feel me?
Yeah.
If it's something that's felt, that's like Wiz's anthems.
Facts.
You feel me? Like
Yeah, but
you feel them songs.
Wiz Khalifa's my motherfucker. I love him.
That's what I was gonna say. That was somebody who I was listening to. Currency.
I was listening to him when I thought he was pulling up in a car. Somebody had to let me know, like, hey, Spencer, don't ever do that again with us. So I was playing in front of anybody, nobody. Oh, bro, I fuck with Wiz too. Hip hop who brought me into it because that's kind of what I kind of gravitated towards. But I'll still
Same.
listen to
So who?
anything.
I'll say like
From hip-hop.
75% of my playlist is hip hop,
Yeah.
and then sprinkling other genres to round out the
facts,
25%.
My first person where I saw them as like that man was probably 50. Is what's weird because I forgot about that period of my life.
Bro, how can you not after Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that album is.
yeah. And then like
That's
the
real.
stories you hear now, like somebody showed me the video the other day of the was it Russell Simmons talking about him and the whole Suge Knight thing? Like, he ran out laughing, like, with the gun. Like, they are never going to fuck with me again after this crazy ass shit I just did. Like, of course you're going to respect 50. Jeezy, T.I., and then, like, you had, like, Akon would give you, like, Akon would give you, like, a little different rhythm that you would hear. I'm trying to think. I really wasn't a huge Eminem fan. I fucked with Wayne heavy because that was same time Wayne was coming up. Like, this is early, though. We're not talking about music now. But who else?
I mean, I'm just trying.
I'm
really just trying to understand, like, what what led you in this direction of who you fuck with today.
Today, I think about the names that I said. That's a lot of like artists you can feel with what they saying. But then I started caring more and more about lyrics, bro. So like, and then once I started caring about people was actually saying, because then you had the trash people that came out. Like, that was just rapping to be rapping, bro. This is even before mumble rap. And then you have mumble rap. And then you have whatever the next.
Now this shit
it's just whack, bro. Like, some shit's good. Like, I don't want to sound like that. I don't want to be like, okay,
y'all saying the shit
like,
that's put into the mainstream that they trying to force in
more
people's
whack
ears.
than it is.
If you going out to search for music on your own, though, you gonna run into dope ass artists.
There's
as
no
far as
artists.
the baby J. Cole's, you feel me? The JIDs, he's a baby J. Cole Kendrick.
You ever heard of Baz? B-A-S?
Most likely probably have.
Y'all need to
probably
listen to
came
the
up
song
on YouTube before.
This is, like, when I tell you, this is probably my favorite song of all time. It's called Night Job, featuring J. Cole. It's on an album called Too High to Riot. The album is 100% worth a listen.
It's hard.
I would probably put that album in a no skips category.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah, it's
we all know what the number one no skips category album is, though.
What's that?
Damn.
Yes, sir.
My opinion. I used to let that play, bro, like all through my shift while I was delivering pizza, bro. Like, I listened to the album like 3 times, bro.
Same one. I remember I was so high on that album that I drove down to Panama City, Florida with my mom in the car, and like I have real big control issues, so like I really want to drive everywhere. Got it from my father, so thanks, Dad, appreciate it. So obviously, I drove the rest, like, the entire way. I was getting tired towards the end, and I put this album on and just cranked that shit up. And at the end of it, my mother was mortified. She was like, What was I supposed to take from this? Like, all I heard was he was beating his son's ass for getting his school shoes dirty.
And they give him a run for his money?
I'm like, Mom, that's what you took from that? Like, you didn't take the story, like... That's way that song ended.
Some people like
or where the album ended, where
everybody don't
Yuck words, bro. You have lost your life.
Like, think about how creative that dude is, bro.
Yeah,
like in the studio.
See why it took him like 3 or 4 years to come out with that album.
That's how music is supposed to be made, though.
I fucked with his new album, to be honest. I fuck with his honesty too with this album, like that way he really went through.
I was not high on this new album. I'm not gonna, especially after it coming straight from Damn. Like,
it has at least 3.
I gotta go listen to it again. Like,
yeah, I gave it like
that's what I do.
2
albums too.
2 times through. But like, I sat down and like
back to back.
Put some headphones on. I dissected the shit. Like, when I listen to a new album, I kind of do a little funky. Like, I listen to the music first and see if it's catchy, see if I fuck with it, and then I might go back through and listen to the lyrics and see how it flows, and then like put it all together. You'd be like, wow, that was a beautiful piece of art. Music is art.
So music brought y'all into the game.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Wayne.
Okay,
that's a fact. But growing up, I listened to every type of music as far as R&B, jazz, rock and roll, country, all of that. I was damn near forced to listen to country in high school because I couldn't. Well, where I worked at, but also local station, B96.5.
Sunday morning.
Didn't work at the time. It didn't work at. It didn't work.
Talking about the gospel music.
Nah, it didn't work where I was living at. Only country music. Only country music worked. You feel me? Only country station worked, and then the sports station worked. Louisville sports station. Sorry about that, Moose. But yeah. No, I'm just playing. It was
Was it
Joe B. Hall and what's your name?
Joe B. and Denny.
And Denny Crum.
Yeah.
But there was also on another show I used to listen to that in the country music. But
my dad
I'm gonna have to say Tupac, and I'm gonna have to say Master P. It's a lot, bro. It's really on what my dad was listening to what my parents was listening to. You feel me? Truthfully. So I'm gonna say Tupac, Master P, Wayne.
You definitely fuck with Wayne heavy.
Yeah.
What about Young Money, Wayne?
Young Money, I mean all the Waynes, but
he was the
Was he
but
like
Wayne
the
or
God
you were in
tier
the class with
Wayne?
him.
yeah, I was the Wayne arguing in
that's
class.
God
Like
mode to him.
I used
You heard him just say that he is the best rapper in the game right now.
I did
Still,
hear
like
him
I
say
still,
Still,
can I do it now? Can I?
You realize that Millie came out 16 years ago?
and it's still booming.
Every time I listen to it,
It's
I mean, Young Money.
But my
Yeah,
opinion,
there's-
hell no, bro. We all know Kendrick's a better rapper than him. What?
I'm not saying.
Honestly, Kendrick's the best rapper in the
I'm-
world, bro.
I'm not saying.
From my opinion, my
bro.
opinion.
That's your opinion, though.
This man's in the military.
But you talking about
This
rappers? Like, come on, bro. I'm talking about the way and what got me into. I'm gonna keep it real. I liked writing poems and shit too. So like Wayne, bro. His certain raps, I wasn't under the influence. I wasn't high, none of that. I was completely sober. I was a kid, but he would say stuff off the wall. But if you called it, that's why Wayne's the coldest to me. That's my opinion. That's why he's the coldest. You got different rappers for different shit. You wanna listen to some shit that's gonna put you in the mode. Like, hold on, let me get focused. Dang, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. Boom, you can pop into J. Cole and the Kendrick, but Wayne can do that too.
Wayne can do a little bit of everything.
Everything, but that's why I'm saying he's still the coldest. He can hop on a bed, Bunny.
Love, and then he can walk in talking about killing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? On the same album. Like,
Same
no,
album.
I know what you're saying. Like, that's why I keep saying that's never any disrespect to Wayne, bro. It's just, from my perspective, he's
I feel
had to pass the torch on, bro. People have moved past him, including his own protege Drake moved past him.
but he asks who
who brought you into the game?
Kendrick.
No,
It wasn't I wasn't listening to no Kendrick. Now I'm listening. I mean, not now, not 2023.
I should have
but
been if I would have known about him.
I mean, but I
found
didn't.
Kendrick early.
I didn't know about
Section
Kendrick
80.
early.
Why didn't you call me?
I didn't know you back then.
See,
You're supposed to figure it out.
but keep it real.
That hurts, Moose.
You seeing Kendrick like this and then J. Cole like this.
No.
Dream real. He's not keeping it.
I see them both like it.
Oh,
I agree.
I'm a
Nah, I
weird one, right?
respect it.
So I don't
I'm
like
trying to
to
start some shit.
I don't like to
I
compare
agree.
Kendrick and
My
J.
bad.
Cole.
That's on me.
Like, if you've ever listened to the song Black Friday,
Yeah.
that whole, you gotta listen to the YouTube mashup where it's both sides, because Kendrick raps on a J. Cole beat, and then J. Cole raps on a Kendrick beat, and it just blows your mind. And then they teased an album that never
Like
came
how he
out.
knows
So
his shit, man.
thanks for that, you guys. Still waiting for it. 13 years later.
We could have just had this done already.
Right. You need somebody to produce it. I know somebody.
Let it be.
You probably have somebody, but shit.
So y'all don't think that they
J.
ain't
Cole
already
should
done that?
produce it. I'm sorry.
They probably have a whole album in the lot
Yeah,
that they're
they
like,
have.
we'll release this like
Yeah, whenever.
as my retirement
I think
album.
Yeah.
J. Cole should produce it.
Y'all wanted
with
it here.
Kendrick having creative.
The fact that
Control as
LeBron
well,
asked
like,
Kendrick to
equally
drop an
control.
album and then he just dropped like an untitled, unmastered album, that like, why can't I have that kind of pull?
You
I mean,
will
I don't-
eventually if you want to.
That'd be nice.
Or you could have Jay-Z and
I'm staying out of this one.
no, you could have Jay-Z
You still talking
and
about Jay-Z.
I'm not big on Jay-Z. I respect him for what he does.
Jay-Z and
but I'm not big on
Dre
him.
could produce it.
Ooh.
That album would be disgusting.
I'm gonna take Jay-Z out of it and put Kanye there.
Fuck that, dude. I can't.
No.
Kanye,
I can't
with
do
the
anything
beats. Y'all
with
need to go
Kanye
listen to
anymore,
J.
man.
Cole interviews.
I'm not
crazy.
hating on Kanye right now.
Oh,
I
you
love
better
Kanye's
not.
music.
I'm not.
I don't think Moose is.
Whoa.
I'm not hating. I
think Moose
I can't get behind what that guy's talking about, man.
All right,
I don't
well,
think
we're
he's
not
Start talking
behind
about
what
some
he's
crazy
talking
shit, and
about.
I kind of
talking about
stopped
that.
I
supporting him.
don't think
talking
he's
about-
behind what he's talking
Come on,
about.
bro. We're talking
He's
about.
saying it though.
We're talking about
Yeah.
the beats.
He's responsible
bro.
for what
We're
he
talking
says.
about the beats.
That's fine, bro. Graduation is like one of my top 3 albums ever.
We're talking about the beats.
But even
bro.
808 and Heartbreaks, fuck me, dude.
I know y'all watch J. Cole interviews, man. I know y'all seen J. Cole speak upon what type of beat makers he would want to be in a room with.
I know what
And
you
Kanye is
saying.
one of those.
I know what you
Okay.
So y'all talking about Jay-Z? What type of beat with Jay-Z?
You said I was talking about Jay-Z. Moose didn't agree.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. What type of
Well,
Jay-Z
what I'm
beat?
trying to say, it's not even about it being the Jay-Z beat. It's if you get Jay-Z and Dre in a studio, in a booth, bruh. If you get them in the studio and you have them collab on an East Coast, West Coast type vibe album with both of those
I'm
two
respecting
artists,
it, I'm
are the
respecting
only,
it.
there's no features on this one. You don't need that.
Yeah, no features.
And then
Well,
you
that's-
just that is a beautiful album, bro. Because there's not. I feel like it's gonna be flawless. What else do you need to throw in there for that to be a perfect album? With two completely different
Kanye's
mindsets,
beats.
but two completely
I just
successful
heard.
men that just already did whatever they needed to do rapping wise, and then did everything else that they could do, and now they just go to fucking Knicks games and Lakers games.
Dre's still making beats and Jay-Z still
I know it's
dropping albums.
I thought Jay-Z said he was retired.
He just dropped an album.
Okay, well, I don't know about that, but that's not my point. What I'm saying is they
He
can,
just-
they can
he's
literally do
still
what they
hopping
want
on
to. They don't
songs.
have to work anymore, is what I'm saying. So if you got them to say, fuck it, I'm going to put my time into this,
Some DJ Khaled's new song.
I
God.
don't want him touching this
Yeah.
album. I don't want DJ Khaled one time on
I'm
that
just saying,
album. That's the
Jay-Z
only
Another
reason.
one. Stop.
Like, nah.
Please.
But nah, bro, Kanye's beats, bro. Like y'all
No, fuck with
y'all
his
gotta hear
beats.
that. Y'all gotta hear how the beats would be if it could be Jay-Z in there. You feel me? Jay-Z could be in there for that. Hey, y'all should move it this way on
Matter
your
of
end,
fact,
J. Cole.
matter of fact,
Come on,
matter of fact. Let's hear it. Moose, you didn't get to say yours.
Say my boy.
What was brought you into the game?
Well, obviously Eminem. I'm not like a huge
His
Eminem
palms are
fan.
sweaty right now.
No, not his palms.
I mean, I do like the lyrics of the Eminem, but I'm not like a huge Eminem fan. You know, I like me some Mac Miller. I like B.O.B. like I had mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
And for real, a lot of Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
that's real.
Wiz was in my smoke room.
Yeah.
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 Deal or No Deal was like an insane first like studio album.
I can't believe how
God,
much
that
he's
album is-
behind. Like, listening to his interviews, bro, how much shit he has money into, that dude's straight.
He don't need to rap ever again.
Facts.
I want him to.
Me
Dropping
still
rolling
is.
papers rolling papers 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep that going.
I
We'll be
walked
straight.
into work, high paced environment, walked into work today, Liquid Death sitting right there. Wiz. Like, come
Isn't
on.
that crazy, dude?
Genius, and he don't even drink.
Have y'all seen his gravity bong that he created?
Yeah, the ooze.
Yeah.
That some bitch. I see everybody having that. It's like
How much
$300 each.
Ooh.
Have you
That's a
seen
good
it?
price,
Ooh.
though.
Have you seen it?
Ooh.
It's nice.
This the
a
one bro
decent
broke though?
price. Yeah.
Pick
There's-
a 2 glass tubes on
Did
it,
I
so-
leave that in there? I think I left that in there, bro.
Yeah.
I had to.
This is a snippet of
yeah,
it. Snippet.
yeah. But nah, bro. In terms of was that all your people moves?
No, my mom and dad were really into country music. So like a lot of my rap that I got into was a lot of like I found it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really love T.I. I don't know how I got started on T.I. I love Young Jeezy.
He was up there, like
Bro, I'm telling you.
he was up there, bro. Like,
Tip is the master. I used to try and wear my hats like that.
I was just
You know what I'm saying? Just like little white boy in the suburbs of Louisville, Kentucky, trying to rock the side.
That boy couldn't hear shit on that ear.
Nah, hell no. I swear.
What?
He super glued that hat. I swear to God.
He said he super glued it.
I live by it. Because that had defy gravity, y'all.
I still got a bald spot right here.
Not a super glue.
Yes, sir. I called it
you.
apart. Yeah. You said you just watch Deuce.
Mm-hmm. Bro, believe it or not, Gucci Mane.
Okay.
Love me some
I
Gucci
respect
Mane.
that. I respect
OJ
that.
the Juice
See, I didn't
Man.
know we was going into that. I
OJ
thought
the
we
Juice
was naming just a
Man.
few.
Man, he asked what I was.
I would have said Mozzie. I
Those
would
are
have
the
said
people that
what you said in
I.
the beginning though.
Those were like my motherfuckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lemonade, masterpiece. Not Beyond. Not. I think Beyond. No, the Gucci Mane's Lemonade. Like.
Okay. Well,
With the
Awesome.
yeah, we know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Man.
Wait, which Gucci though? You like new Gucci or
All of
old
it.
Gucci?
All of it.
You like new Gucci?
I want him talking about selling drugs. Bro, I love Gucci Mane so much. I bought a book and read his autobiography.
That's real though.
Front to back.
That's some real shit right there.
That's
That's one of the only books in my life I've ever completed, like outside of being forced to by the school systems. I don't read, you know what I'm saying? Actually just picked up a Nipsey Hussle book.
That's real.
Really looking forward to getting into that. I love Nipsey Hussle. Like
That's
that, what I
real.
text you the other day. That song I text you the other day. I don't remember the name of it, but
Double Up.
yep.
That's real.
Love me some Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, bro.
So sad that he
Vibes.
passed away.
Vibes, bro. He was in Key's smoke room. I thought about having him in there. But no,
He
bro,
said I thought
I
about
did. I
it.
thought about having him in the smoke room, but then at the same time, bro, like there's certain people that I would rather smoke with individually.
Did y'all think about having motherfuckers that like don't smoke weed?
Yeah, we talked. I said the
Yeah,
Rock.
we talked
He
about
said-
that too. He said the Rock.
He said that was why he said J.R.
Have like
Smith.
Tom Brady in there or some shit?
Nah, he's
Like
don't
getting
need-
loaded
I
off
don't
backwoods?
need- I don't need Tom
Have you
Brady.
heard Wiz got
I'm fucking with
wings?
that
I feel like I already talked to him.
Gotta go listen to
I'll
it.
just check it out.
2021. That's the last time.
Yeah, but nah. In terms of T.I., he was definitely
He's that
he was
man.
he was definitely up there, bro, at the time. And he Ludacris don't really get the love. Like in terms of consistency, Ludacris stayed alive, being smart with Fast and Furious and all that. I fucked with Ludacris. Just his creativity, he went for something different.
Bro, I was really,
Nelly. I fucked with Nelly. I
Nelly.
forgot to say him. Country
Yes.
Grammar, bro. He was probably the first artist that I just thought he was the coolest.
You should listen to the
motherfucker
song
in the world,
called Die For You by Nelly.
Mm.
It's about, it's just, we was talking about storytelling, like
Right.
raps, and just
Right.
storytelling songs. It's about like the day he finds out his son was like born and shit. He wasn't there, he's out on tour.
Mm.
And there's like a cutaway in the song where he like calling his son, and his son like barely recognizes him on the phone because he's been on tour so long.
Yeah.
And this whole like song is like, bro, I'm literally doing all this shit for you right now.
Right.
And if only you as a little kid could understand that, like I would literally
Yeah,
die
that's
for
hard.
you.
I mean, you know how the
Yeah.
TV does with like the cameras and all that, but he's more interesting than I thought he was. Also, like he's chill as fuck too, but he's touched so many different avenues. And like think about what's it called, The Longest Yard. Like
Yeah.
he looked like he was supposed to be like if
In the league, for real.
did he have a stunt double or something?
Probably not.
Because if not, then he
Motherfucker was
Reggie
stomping in
Bush
his Air Force
Jr.
Ones, though.
That was Reggie Bush. He
He
tried
was moving.
to use
off
his
that.
highlight
It
tape.
was really him.
But nah, I mean,
Whoever that was.
yeah,
Needed to
fuck
be
with,
a
I mean, I
big-
fucked with Wayne too, bro. Like I definitely listened, all of the Carters. I mean, but and I heard you about that
You
Young
hear the
Money.
butt?
Did you fuck with Lloyd? Talking about a little R&B and
Lloyd or
stuff.
Lloyd
Yeah.
Banks?
Shout out to Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Shout out to Lloyd. Shout out to Lloyd. But go ahead, what you were saying about Lloyd. Yeah, I fucks with Lloyd.
Yeah, I mean, a little Akon,
Nah.
My mom used to play
Boom, boom, boom.
Mary J. Blige and Natasha Bedingfield.
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all know who they are.
Come on, man.
I mean, I imagine you do,
Speak on
but
it.
Oh no, bro! You gonna
Man.
leave this sentence unwritten or?
what?
Alright, he's going into too much.
What did you say?
He's really a
What
true
did you
fan.
say?
He's a true fan.
You got a pocket full of sunshine?
Alright. In the future.
That was
Bro, my mom was real spiritual when I was growing up, so she's listening to like gospel music.
Nah, that's a fact. Come on now.
88.5.
Yeah, gospel was always on in there.
New
Grandma's
Edition.
house.
Didn't hate it. Not my kind of music, you
That's
know.
a cup of tea.
The music itself was pretty good.
Yeah, depending on what it was.
Yeah, some of it was
You
alright.
you talking about like breaking chains.
Like hallelujah, you know, that type shit.
Man.
And
That's Spencer's. That's the only time he watches Shrek just to hear
Hell
him say
yeah. I skipped to that part.
That's
Fast
crazy.
forward,
That's
y'all remember the
bad. You need to-
VCR? Y'all remember
Yeah.
that motherfucker? I knew how to get
Shrek's
there where I
just a great
went.
movie.
Yeah, but that's the only time he watches Shrek.
Ooh, thank you, Moose. That's a good idea there. Thanks.
This is how we wrap up 502 Takers. Shout out to y'all out there watching. Shout out to Moose. Shout out to Shane, Spencer.
Jimmy.
Shout out to SS22, whatever you want to call him. And shout out to Keys, me. I'm speaking as if I'm not me, but yeah, appreciate y'all. That's how we do it.